BodyCam is having a whole new update on the way. This includes optimization, loadout, zombie stuff, and many more. They are going to have every weapon being completely customizable. I assume this will be something similar to kind of Call of Duty's Gunsmith, where you can customize several different things. They will have a crossbow now, along with suppressors, drum mags, and many more. This also includes new drones with a variety of types. This has its own purpose and strength, and it says even drawbacks. So I'm not sure what they mean by that, if these are deployable or not, because before we just had the spectating drones. So these will be even more interesting. It looks like there's one that has a C4 of some kind strapped to it. It has new animations as well, both tactical with stress reload, smooth transitions, weapon behavior adapting. I think this will definitely be great. The reloads are nice, but the thing I don't like about the reloads currently is they kind of just do them to the side almost off screen, which makes sense with the way the movement is in this game. There is a new zombie map. It is going to be the Loadouts map in game. This has Easter eggs, secrets, and new challenges to unlock. Designed with immersive and replayable, which is good because the current map, honestly, at least the first map they released, doesn't have a lot to it after a while, and it can get kind of confusing with the hallways as well. There's a lot of hallways, and it almost gets kind of repetitive after a while. Planning on keeping realism as the core experience. They have new zombie models as well. They have one that has a hood, and they have none that looks like a scarecrow. So this is going to be definitely interesting. They have new maps inbound as well. They have one that looks like it has, I see there's a character there, but it looks like he's just kind of T-posing. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a mannequin or it's just a character model that's just been dropped in now. They have new CQB, like little fortifications, it looks like as well. They are going to revisit every single map to improve both the visual quality and the gameplay balance. Honestly, the game as a whole looks really good. I don't think it really needs any visual updates, but hey, I'll take it for sure. I mean, the game just looks fantastic. It always has. Oil Rig is going to get completely reworked. That is interesting. Personally, I think Oil Rig looks good, functions good. It is definitely a map where you can get shot at and sniped from a variety of angles. So it'd be kind of interesting what they do with that. Tumblewood is also getting multiple improvements. That map is pretty small, I'm not gonna lie. Coming soon, there was going to be performance optimization loadout system, which I've already talked about, the animation overhaul, tons of new weapons. That'll be interesting to see. They don't say anything about new weapons. I still want an LMG. Also, there's no bolt action and sniper rifles. Massive zombie map, UI rework, post immigration, and a voting system. I assume that's a map voting system. So that is going to be very interesting, and I definitely am ready for some new stuff. The loadout customization is a big one. It definitely needs it. I mean, if there is a variety of like suppressors and red dots. I don't know, is suppressors in the game? I don't think suppressors is in the game currently. I'm pretty sure it's new. But I mean, right now they just add like a variety of different stuff onto your weapons. So they have a variety of attachments, but they don't let you customize anything. So it'll be really nice to have some customization options. And a new crossbow. I don't think a crossbow is going to be very good in this game. It is difficult to aim in general. But then again, I did talk about bolt action and sniper, so I guess that would be the same point. I don't know how good a crossbow is really going to be. Honestly, multiplayer-wise, maybe zombie-wise it might be interesting. Maybe if there's a way that the zombies have healing, seeing heal stuff's coming from, so if you don't have a silencer, they will know where you are, and if you do, then they don't. That would be really interesting if they did some sound stuff on the zombies, whether they could heal you or not, depending whether or not you're using a crossbow or silencer. So I am definitely ready for the new zombies map. I'm not sure how it will be on this new map. This new map looks very open, and currently zombies is in very close quarters environment. So we might be running around in circles kind of like we do in Call of Duty to keep them in a loop cycle consistently, but being this is a big open map, I think that might not be too much of a problem. You might have to not do any zombie trailing, actually. Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. Now, the Renaissance Studio has released a Q&A. What that is, it's a form that players can go and vote on to talk about what they like, what they don't like. So it says, hi everyone, as we do from time to time, we are sharing a new questionnaire to gather your thoughts on various aspects of BodyCam. So since this is just getting what does the community want, what do they not want, it's asking, would you like us to add medkits to the game? This would disable automatic regeneration. I don't know how to feel about that. I think I kind of like the automatic regeneration because it kind of keeps that fast-paced FPS feel. But at the same time, the medkits would keep the realism aspect, which is kind of what BodyCam's going for. So I don't know about that. I think I'm gonna go with no, personally. But I can also see why people would want it in this type of game because it's definitely going for the realism. Would you like a down state if the operator is shot in a non-lethal area can be revived with a medkit? Yes. I'd say this is a good add-in, especially for like zombies mode. I would like this for the zombies mode personally. Would you like to see whether teammates or other players are dead via the tablet? This, if yes, this information would be automatically updated after a kill, so players manually report it using a keybind. I'd say I'd like it on the tablet personally, because a lot of players don't use microphones. Would you like attachments to be unlocked through leveling or using all points? I think if I remember right, all points is the currency in this game. I would say through leveling personally. So I'd say level. Would you like a simple test map to quickly try out our new weapons? Yes, I actually would like that because I probably do want to make a video actually on the new weapons in the loadout system, to be honest, when it releases. Would you like more drawbacks to sprinting, being louder for both you and nearby enemies? Honestly, I think sprinting in this game is already loud enough. I don't think I would increase it any further. I already hear everybody running around the map, so I would leave it alone. Would you like us to add destructible walls and objects to the game? Yes. Add some of that battlefield vibe. Why not? I wouldn't mind some destructible walls. Have some grenades actually do some damage to the map around you. Would you prefer a limited amount of ammo in zombie mode? Ooh. Yeah, I think so. Because then this way it gives you more of a reason to pick up other weapons besides just using one, and that's it. I think I'd say yes on that one. Would you like us to add a night vision scope teased in the recent dev leak? Yes, I could see that being great for the zombies mode, even if there was like gonna be a night zombies day map kind of a thing, like a open like there was the one map they have is like dark with the bottom tunnels and stuff, but I don't think you really would want to scope there. But if they did a big open map at night for the zombies map, oh yeah, night vision scope would be pretty cool. Would you like us to add a suppressor attachment? Oh, so the suppressor is a optionable thing right now, so it's not a for sure thing. That's good to know. The suppressor attachment, yes, I would like that to be a optional thing. You could also go with something like you could only have so many attachments on your weapon at a time. Would you like a scoreboard to be displayed in the tablet instead of the HUD? I would like a scoreboard to show at the end of the round because it never does. Like there's no like actual scoring. There's no KD ratio or anything like that. So I want an actual scoreboard that's actually visible. Um, I don't know what it means instead of the HUD. I mean, it's been a minute since I played BodyCam, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just forgot about it for a minute. So I'm not sure on that one. Would you like us to add a reinforcement system in BodyCam in zombies mode? You would earn credits from kills and buy weapons through the tablet once purchased. Oh, so this is kind of like the Call of Duty stuff where you can buy weapons and things. So it's on the tablet. I don't remember the tablet being much of a thing. That must be a new thing. Again, I haven't played this in a minute. Once pulses weapons would be delivered via airdrop. Yeah, I think that would be cool. I'd say yes. I'd go for the reinforcement system. Would you like us to remove the green square around teammates in zombie mode? This would significantly improve immersion and make it harder to locate allies. Mm-hmm. Green square on teammates in zombie mode. No, I think it's pretty clear who's your teammate and who's not. Is the guy that's not a zombie and has a gun, so I don't think it's really needed. Should players be allowed to choose any weapon as a secondary, or should it be restricted to pistols only? I would say pistols only as a secondary. I think I agree with that for body cam. I mean, because you don't have a perk system like COD does, so there's no like way to delegate. Like, there's not a contradictory like you lose something here if you do this. Like, maybe if the player's like slow for having two, like they move slow for having two weapons, that's something that you could go with. I'd be okay with that. But yeah, I'd restrict to pistols only unless there's some kind of um delay or something that it does to the player for having. There has to be something that keeps them from carrying two weapons. Otherwise, nobody will use pistols. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not gonna use a pistol if I can carry any weapon. I'm gonna take a shotgun and an SMG. What do you think about remaking Body Bomb as a competitive only mode? It'll include new features and have its own dedicated leaderboard. I'd say yes, because everybody that's playing Body Bomb is mostly just playing that for the PUBG, for the Counter-Strike aspect. So I'm actually okay with that. Once the loadout system is released and players start unlocking attachments, whether by playing or buying them with all points, would you be interested in a marketplace system like CSGO where the attachments have market value and can be sold or traded to other players? This would allow you to collect, trade, and manage your own inventory of attachments. I'm not really for the stole stuff, I'm gonna be honest. So it's gonna be a no for me personally on that. Would you be okay if some stickers or cosmetic elements were AI generated, knowing they can only be unlocked by playing and using all points, not purchased with real money? Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. If they're free stuff that's just in the game, that's fine. I'm not. I know a lot of people won't for the AI stuff, but I get that this is a small company, which I understand. They're not gonna go and pay a bunch of people to make a bunch of like free stickers and stuff, right? Because they're small. They're not big like Activision or like EA and these big companies. That's the thing we have to understand. These guys are not on a massive scale. So if they're gonna give us some more content by using AI to do it, I'm fine with that personally. I know some people aren't gonna be fine with that, but you gotta understand these guys can't go out and just hire a bunch of designers. They're a really small team. Would you be interested in seasonal items and limited time bundles? No, I'm not. I'm really not for it. Because first of all, I don't play this game much. I'm gonna be honest. I play a variety, and I really don't touch this game much. And I don't care for seasonal items. I don't care for season passes. I don't care for bundle passes. I just don't care for them. Limited time bundles. I honestly don't care. I'm a no on this. Can only be unlocked during events. Maybe you can do some bundles for events, but seasonal items, I'm not for. I'm really not for them. Honestly, I'm not for the limited time stuff in general. I like to play different stuff. I don't only play one game. Okay, so I'm not for it. Which map is your favorite in body cam? Ooh, honestly, I'm gonna go with the hospital because it is just a freaky map. It's either the hospital or oil rig. Oil rig's really. No, I'm going hospital because hospital is just freaky. It is just a really freaky map, and I think that's really cool. And I want a zombies map that's like hospital. I think it would be this perfect zombies map if it was made like a full-on scale hospital that you could go through on several floors. That would be an amazing map. What's game was currently your favorite in body cam? Team deathmatch. I'm just gonna be honest. I like the team deathmatches. I don't know why. I just do. Oh yeah, zombie. Okay. Honestly, team deathmatch or zombie. I'm gonna say team deathmatch. The reason why I'm not gonna say zombie right now is because it needs more added to it. It needs more, but once it has more stuff, the zombies mode might honestly top for me. Any specific suggestions or ideas? Yeah, I want an LMG. Where's my two M249? Give me an M2. I want an M249. Like, please. Is that too much to ask? And I'll take a minigun to shoot zombies with. I know I'm asking for a lot though, but why not? Let's just mow down zombies with a minigun. I also want to chuck a Molotov at them. I think that's in the game though. But anyways, that is the full on questionnaire to the players as of right now. Yeah, overall, I'd say BodyCam is looking really good, and honestly, I think I might have to hop back into it because I actually really enjoyed that game. I haven't touched it in a while, but it's one that I really enjoyed. I just kind of stopped playing it because it really wasn't getting a ton of views on my channel, and I think a lot of people just kind of forgot about it. I also kind of did for a minute. So if you want more BodyCam gameplay, hit a like button, hit a sub, because honestly, I'm down for it. I actually quite like that game. And with these new updates, these are updates I've been wanting. I've been wanting a loadout system. So I'm actually down to try that out and try out some new weapons. And definitely I'm looking forward to that new zombies map. Anyways, again, hit the likes, hit the subs, do the things. You know what to do. You've been on YouTube for long enough. And comment any thoughts you have on what they're adding and what would you like to see. Personally, like I said, give us some extra like weapons, like LMGs. There's no LMGs. There's like only 2 shotguns. Like, come on, I need some more. I need some more stuff. Some snipers, maybe a RPG. That would be pretty cool to shoot zombies with no wood in it. But anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.